Hello, and welcome to our tutorial on how to use absolute cell reference in Excel. First, let's understand what cell references are. When you enter data into an Excel spreadsheet, you enter it into a cell. Each cell is identified by a unique combination of a column letter and a row number. For example, cell A1 is in the first column and the first row of the spreadsheet. Now there are two types of cell references in Excel, relative and absolute. A relative reference is a reference to a cell that is based on the relative position of the cell that contains the formula and the cell being referred to. On the other hand, an absolute reference is a reference to a specific cell that does not change when the formula is copied to a new cell. Let's see how to use absolute cell reference with an example. Let's say we have a spreadsheet with sales data for the first quarter of the year. We want to calculate the total sales for each product. We can do this by using the sum function. In cell T2, we enter the formula equals SUM B2C2. This adds the values in cells B2 and C2 and gives us the total sales for product 1. Now, we want to copy this formula to calculate the total sales for the other products. Here's where absolute cell reference comes in. If we simply copy the formula to cell B3, the formula would become equals SUM B3C3. This would give us the total sales for product 2, which is what we want. However, if we copy the formula to cell E2, the formula would become equals SUM C2B2. This would give us the total sales for products 1 and 2, which is not what we want. To prevent this from happening, we need to use absolute cell reference. We can do this by adding a $, before the column letter and row number of the cell we want to refer to. In this case, we want to refer to cell B2, so we change the formula in cell D2 to equals SUM $B2 $C2. The $sign before the B makes it an absolute reference to column B, which means that when we copy the formula to other cells, it will always refer to column B. Similarly, we want to make sure that the reference to row 2 is also absolute. To do this, we add a $sign before the 2 as well. The final formula in cell D2 becomes equals SUM $B$2 $C2. Now, when we copy this formula to other cells, it will always refer to the range B2C2. And that's how you use absolute cell reference in Excel. Remember to use it whenever you want to refer to a specific cell or range of cells that should not change when the formula is copied to other cells.